Well, over a career of spanning 29 years, there's been lots of people that have influenced me, and a lot of organisations that have influenced my career by the way they work, the culture within those organisations, the way they approach delivery of healthcare, the performance of their organisation, all build in the way that you end up leading and maturing as a leader in the healthcare system. But if I had to single out one person that I look back on that had the greatest influence in the way I lead and the way I have values within the health system, would be Dr. Jeff Trier. He was the Managing Director of HealthScope back when I went into the private sector back in the early 90s. He had both a public and private healthcare experience. He was a clinician by background, but was also very strongly committed to developing HealthScope as a private company into a publicly listed company. I went through that journey with him, understood all the strengths and weaknesses of a public listing, and observed his leadership throughout that process, and I learnt a lot. He was particularly good at engagement and clinical relationships and accountability, and they're the two or three areas that I think he improved my knowledge base and the way I delivered my leadership role. And it has enhanced my relationship with clinicians about learning how to engage with them, and particularly accountability, which when you're in the private sector, there's no excuses. Even things outside your control, you have got a responsibility to lead and address and mitigate those issues or risks. And he was a great teacher of creating an environment where you knew you had to deliver, but he did it in a way that he was working with you, which did bring out the best and taught you along the way.